Alright, so what I'm trying to do right now is just show you how to run the collection mission at Kingsmouth Lair quickly and easily. It really doesn't matter what you run because you're not going to be attacking anything. A little bit of health is good, so I'm running about 8,500 health. These things are nothing. I'm basically just in my setup for farming Savage Coast and Scorched Desert after this. But yeah, it really doesn't matter what you run. Alright. So you want to keep sprint on. So the plan here is that you want to come up here, grab the second quest called Correlations. Then you're going to be picking up all this red sargassum stuff. You just want to keep sprint on and keep running around. The key into the mission here is A, that these guys have, especially the Keelhauled, those guys have really, really tiny aggro radiuses. Those guys, the herds and whatnot, they're a little bit longer, especially if they're looking at you. So you have to watch out for them. Pretty much anytime anything aggro's you, you just basically just run across the map. They have really short leashes, so they rubber band pretty much immediately, which is why this is so easy. Alright, and that's pretty much it. I'll just show you where everything is. You can see here that that these things respawn really quickly, so realistically you can just kind of run all over the place. Earlier I made a mistake, didn't have rocket jump on, which is really like the one thing that, or like a dash ability, which is something useful to have in here in case you do get knocked out of sprint. So now at this point you have to hit the you said hit the second tier of the mission. You gotta be kidding me. So there are barrels where you just have to set fire to the stuff in a barrel. There are barrels everywhere. The one I was just looking at was the one I usually use, but randomly I aggroed something. This hasn't been a very smooth run, but yeah, so there you go. And that is literally the whole thing. Then you get the report to send, and then there are 2 steps left to it, which I'll get to in a second. One of those is, one of the steps that's left is either send, wait for Nelik or me or Loey or to tell you what to take on the report, or if you have access to the spreadsheet like this. That quest is for the Wreath Mother. Check out the next one. I know that I picked up row 07 and Tau 05 recently, so I'll pick up one of these last 3. I'll probably just pick up row 01, so that I know that I picked up all the rows we needed for another piece. So that's step 1. The other thing is that Red Sargassum Barrel is not going to delete, so just keep that in mind. We'll deal with that once we're done with the layers. Alright, so that's that's that layer.